So Mir 2020 seems to be starting off with a really rocky start here, especially with this coronavirus really affecting basically everything besides
Indeed.
gaming, any type of event in general, anything that involves traveling around the world. But
hmm
hopefully it's been good for you. I've been,
Well, I mean, in Italy at least, yeah, it's been quite isolated, I would say.
yeah, we've had like some of our coldest like days ever, and like in the latest history in our province, and just all this crazy stuff's happening, man. But I just, obviously this video is gonna be isolated on just Street Fighter Five and how it's gonna affect it. But I don't know. I just been thinking about it a lot. I don't know. 2020 is just not doing it for me, guys. I don't know. You guys can let me know how it is for you. But so far for me, it's been pretty whack, man. It's been pretty whack in general. So this is going to be a really quick video, guys. We're just going to update you guys on some news that's going to be affecting the CPT, and this is, of course, obviously due to the coronavirus. And many events, if you guys know, have been canceled, straight up canceled or postponed. And it's getting serious enough that they're even considering maybe they're going to be canceling the Olympics in 2020 in Japan here. So it's going to affect a lot of people. And good thing we at least got Evil Japan out of the way before this started, getting crazy widespread here. So
hmm
let me read off Capcom's statement here regarding this. They said Capcom says Capcom has been closely monitoring news related to the novel coronavirus outbreak, and we have decided to remove Brussels Challenge 2020, NorCal Regionals 2020, and April Annihilation 2020 from this year's Capcom Pro Tour. The safety of our fans and players is a top priority. This decision in no way reflects upon the various tournament organizers. Points allocated to these events will be removed from the pool. All points for the remaining schedule will stay intact. We apologize if this decision inconveniences any of our players, community members, or production partners. Capcom will continue to monitor the situation and will evaluate the need for additional schedule modifications as the situation evolves. So, what do you think about this, Mir?
Well, I wonder if they're gonna basically compensate for the missing tournaments with more online tournaments,
Mm-hmm.
especially because they've been pushing that for, the Intel qualifiers and all of that. So I wonder if now they think they're ready and they can do that. I mean, I understand why they would cancel these tournaments, even though of course it's a huge bummer, and it can be quite frustrating for people that come from all places around the world where you have to book your flight like 6 months in advance to get a
Yeah,
decent price, and then tournaments canceled, boys.
right.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing, right? I wanted to go to some tournaments this year in the US, but for me, I have to plan ahead so much, and now there's this threat that the tournament might be canceled because the coronavirus is a pretty annoying situation.
Yeah. Is someone whistling behind you, Mir? Is that wind or something? What's
No,
going on?
that is the win. That is in
Jeez.
fact
It sounds scary over there, man. I'm getting creeped out.
it's the coronavirus, bro.
Well, let me go by these tournaments one by one here, Mir. Well, first we have Brussels Challenge 2020. That was supposed to be taking place this month on March 20 to 22nd. And they outright canceled the tournament. So that's really, really unfortunate. And this was due to the coronavirus, not because Capcom canceled the CPT, of course, but it's just dangerous because of, big international major here. And of course, the attendees are being refunded. As for NorCal Regionals, that's on April 10th, I believe. And this tournament still seems to be happening, but no CBT points will be handed out. And April Annihilation, also in 2020, this exact same date. From what I understand, these two tournaments are still being taken place. So this
Well,
means, with these tournaments being omitted, the very first CPT tournament mirror will be the mix-up
yeah.
in France on April
hmm
18th. That'll be the very first major now.
hmm Yeah, like I just wonder for those tournaments that are still gonna take place, but not, being part of the CPT, how much will that affect their, how many people will decide to go and actually play? I'm curious because I'd like to see, more tournament footage of people playing, basically, like that we've been waiting so long for
Oh yeah,
the
man.
tournament season to start, and now this is kind of like
Right.
throwing a spanner in the works.
I mean, you're still gonna win money. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah, no, of course.
and these players still need to practice and they still need to compete because that's what their job is. And I'm sure even their sponsors will still be flying some people out. But so I think there will still be some action that we'll get to see. But I think by Capcom taking out the points, I think it helps not force people to have
Mm-hmm.
to, risk their well-being to attend
Yeah.
these tournaments, right? Because another thing too is that they're not only, even if people have, there's some people that don't have a choice at all, right? Like it just makes the competitive environment as fair as possible because some people literally cannot leave their country. They
Mm-hmm.
can't get past the airport. I think I saw Infiltration was saying on his Twitter he was stuck, couldn't get out, right?
Yeah.
So certain countries are blocking certain countries, so competitively it's actually unfair, right? If certain people can't attend or get, because of this virus. So it was a
Mm-hmm.
good choice on Capcom's part, and like I said, it's really unfortunate that Brussels Challenge outright had to cancel their tournament, but also very understandable too. I think Arxis had to cancel some of their tour as well because of this. So it's affecting everyone, and obviously this is outside of game, and it's affected everyone, a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I believe Games have to cancel something for Granblue as well, so it's
Hmm.
definitely a global thing.
At least we'll have a lot of online tournaments this year, but like it's not gonna. There's something about having the players on the stage and watching it live, that makes it really exciting. And watching online matches really loses that flair,
No, yeah, yeah, of course,
personality
and
and such. So
I mean, online matches, or online tournaments, I should say, they're clearly more fair for people that can travel.
yeah,
But yeah, like it's not the same as an actual tournament, and of course, you're not playing the game offline, so that can cause all kinds of problems,
hey man, we
especially
don't have mods
considering
now.
how well. Yeah, but I mean, we know how stable the netcode is.
How's the net go for you lately? It's been doing really well for me during the stream.
Yeah, yeah, it's been doing better for
That's
sure.
good,
I mean,
man.
I think we mentioned it in a previous video ours, but it's basically very similar to the experience that I had when I was playing with the original mod, the Altimore mod, but it's more stable. Like it doesn't have those
Right.
underwater matches. So yeah, I mean the netcode has improved, but we'll have to see, like if it'll stand the test of time and and
Yeah, man.
do well for these online tournaments.
In case you guys don't know, Capcom actually did a survey recently, getting some feedback on what you guys think, if it improved or made it worse, or if it's the same kind of thing. I don't know if that survey's still up, but they released it like last week. I think a lot of people purposely said, it's not still needs improvement, just to hope that Capcom does continue to improve it. But it might blow back in our faces, and Capcom might just revert it back to what it
Just
was.
revert
That's
it.
what I think's gonna happen. Oh man.
Hopefully not.
But like I said, 2020 is starting to suck really bad for me. Season 5 had a really good start too. I really like the balance patch this season, right? And the new V
Hmm.
skills. So
Yeah.
this is kind of like a bummer, but it's not like the CPT is canceled altogether, right? And
Hmm.
it's just for the players' safety and stuff. But there's some other things too, like Bonchan not competing this year also. And did you hear about Games releasing their players?
Hmm.
Like the beast
Yeah.
like
Yes,
Daigo, I
I've
think
heard.
got released, and Infectious and a bunch of players because I think it was because of Grand Blue, so they didn't want to. It was hard for them to manage that because
Yeah.
it's their main game. So there's a lot of stuff happening this year so far when it comes to the competitive scene, right? So
Hmm.
I guess we just have to wait a little bit longer, guys, for these big major tournaments to start here. But I thought you guys should know because it feels like it's been a long time since we've seen a big major tournament for Street Fighter V, even though Evil Japan, was quite recent. So thought I'd fill you guys in. Let us know in the comments
Yeah.
below what you guys think about this, and me and Mir will keep you guys up to date with what's going on with Street Fighter V. So thanks for joining me, Mir.
Hopefully we'll have more news to share soon.
Yeah. All right. Till next time, guys. Take care.